Hello everyone, Avery here. Welcome to my early morning routine video. I am excited to share with you my personal journey with developing this routine. This simple change in my daily habits has led to even greater success in my life. So stay tuned as I take you through my typical morning, and just maybe you'll be tempted to give a similar routine a try. I bet that if you are watching this, you are searching for ways to increase your energy, your productivity, organization, and maybe even your mental health or physical health. Maybe someone else in your life has a routine like this, or not, but you're feeling like you need a new pattern. That is super normal, and I want to congratulate you on recognizing it and looking for solutions. As a busy wife, mom, business owner, and entrepreneur, when we had our son about a year ago, I was the one in search of solutions. I was learning to juggle my new role as mom with an already pretty full plate. As a little bit of background, we have 7 pets, a horse rescue, a home renovation business, a veterinary business, a love for travel, and plenty of friends and family to visit. And the thing is, I don't know about you guys, but I like my life this way. I like it busy and full of new experiences and challenges and abundance. There really isn't anything that I want to eliminate. So when I was starting to feel tired, exhausted, stressed, and quite frankly, disorganized and less productive, I told myself, okay, Avery, we need a better way. You can do all of these things. You just need a success plan. So fortunately, when I start to feel like something in my life isn't working, I get into, quote, change mode. I'm not afraid of change. In fact, I welcome it, especially when I know that it's going to help me regain control and increase abundance in my life. So while doing some business research one day, I tripped upon routines of highly successful people. And lo and behold, a solid early morning routine is something that these people had that I didn't. Even though I consider myself highly successful, I was starting to feel a slip in my control. So an early morning routine ensures that I am the commander of my day rather than a passenger. I'm setting the course, the goals, the limits, and therefore my achievements. So I read and watched and studied some more and realized that everyone does things a little bit differently, which I thought was super cool. But there are a few common threads. It all involves hydration, activity or exercise in the morning, and some planning productivity. So I began to brainstorm what my morning routine would look like, and voila, it came to be. It took a short period of adjustment from me, but it's really been life-changing. I have even more energy, I have a better mood throughout the day, more organization, and productivity, all by making this simple shift. I'm not saying that getting up at 4:30 is necessary for everyone, but the principles are an important part. So when I get up at this time, I'm able to get in the things that are important to me without interruptions, before our son gets up and the business phones start ringing. And by the time this happens, I've already lived part of a day and I feel ahead, honestly, of any new task coming my way instead of behind and chasing it. So enough about me and why I started this routine. You saw at the beginning that when I first get up, usually even without an alarm at this point, I head for a refreshing face wash and throw my workout clothes on. And now I let Mickey out. So we have 3 dogs this morning. Mickey was the one in the house with me. So I let him out, and this morning he actually followed me around through most of my routine, so he's going to pop in and out a bunch of times. How many of you guys have like 7 nicknames for a dog? We have so many nicknames for all of ours. We have Mickey, Mickey Moo, Mickey Mouse, Moosey Moo. It goes on. So anyway, after I let those guys out, I mentioned to you that hydration was a super important part of every morning routine. So I literally live for getting up in the morning and coming down and making a refreshing beverage. So I personally have never been a coffee person. So for me, I get up and fill my Yeti cooler with some ice, water, and then what I have been drinking for years now are Arbonne Fizz Sticks. They do have like a little bit of caffeine in them, but I am a pour water drinker, and I find that it has helped significantly increase my water intake. So here's my full Yeti cup and just an example of what one of these little fizz sticks looks like. So I happen to love the pomegranate flavor. So I have one of those every morning, and I just feel like it is so refreshing in addition to hydrating. Water and hydration is so critical to your mental and physical health. So it's something that I feel like we kind of forget about, we ignore, and maybe even we put other things into our bodies like energy drinks or other things that like are really not serving us. So I get up every morning, have one of these, and then by the time I finish that, I usually have another plain water cooler cup, and then at some point throughout the day, I'll maybe even have like one other fizz stick. So once I prepare my beverage, I do tend to quick clean up Bounds bottles for the morning. So that's what I'm doing here. I am just cleaning and preparing them so that by the time he gets up and we're ready to send him off to school, I feel ahead of this job, that everything is clean and organized and ready to go. And I was able to do it for him and for our family with no distractions. And I just enjoy the job more when, you know, he's not needing my attention or the phone's not ringing. So I get up, clean his bottles. I love these Tommy Tippy cups. That is what I am currently using with him. And then I just set it out on the grass to dry. And by the time he wakes up 2.5 to 3 hours later, everything is dry and ready for him to go. Okay, I'm just gonna speed it up and zoom along here so you don't have to watch me wash bottles for another 2 minutes. It always feels so good to have that chore done. So after I finish with that, I do something just for myself and for my mood and kind of like the atmosphere in the house. And I use my essential oil diffuser. So that's what I'm doing here. I think I got this diffuser from Walmart, honestly, a long time ago. And here I'm just showing you that I'm using the Arbonne Rescue and Renew essential oil. It, oh my gosh, is so lovely. It has this like amazing lavender scent, and I'm shaking it hard and so many times because I like to have like a strong scent in the house. And our kitchen area is like really wide open, so I feel like if I don't use a certain amount, I don't get the effect. So anyway, I set this up and like the house just feels amazing and calming and wonderful. So there's little Mickey Moo again, and he is so excited because he knows that I am heading downstairs now to hit the treadmill. So yeah, that's what I do next. I grab my Yeti full of my Arbonne Fizz Stick, and I go down into our home gym. So right now the home gym is fairly sparse, but we're working on it. So I absolutely love and obsessed with our Soul treadmill. So we did a bunch of research on treadmills and whatnot. So this was the one we ended up getting because I, in this video, do just some walking on the treadmill, but I also like to do high intensity interval training, and my husband really likes to run on the treadmill. So this one was so good. I highly recommend it. It is quiet. It is one that goes very quickly and smoothly through the different speed settings and the different incline settings. And you can see here, I have a phone charger hooked up. Most treadmills are gonna like charge your phone now, but it also has a Bluetooth speaker, which I absolutely love. So I get on the treadmill. You see, I keep my water handy with me, and I will drink that entire thing usually while I am on the treadmill. And I will oftentimes hook my phone up because of the Bluetooth speaker and either listen to a book on Audible and or put YouTube on and watch other YouTubers and see what people are doing. And there is just something so amazing about getting up early when it is quiet and doing these things for myself. You know, getting in a little bit of activity, which we all know helps with our hormones and our endorphins and our mood. And it's true. Oh my gosh, Mickey is so cute, just standing there watching. So, yeah, I spend anywhere from usually 30 to 50 minutes on the treadmill. It just kind of depends on like what I'm feeling for and what I am watching or listening to. And I kind of just let the time pass and just enjoy the time for myself and sort through my thoughts. And, you know, it's kind of like my own meditation. So after I get off the treadmill, I always hit my mat and just do like a little bit of stretching and a little bit of like body weight exercises. So you see me moving really strange here because I have this massive bruise on my leg and I have had it for a couple of weeks now. So I told you I have a veterinary business. I am an equine veterinarian by day job. So here's me showing this bruise. So this thing is massive and it is painful and it has my entire quad muscle like in a knot. So, you know, I'm taking it easy so that I still get the mental health benefits of my morning routine, but I am like not stressing this leg. So anyway, I got kicked by a young horse a couple of weeks ago, which is why I have this kind of nasty bruise and a little bit of a gimp. But Mickey Moo is joining me on the mat to give me some kisses and attention. And you guys, what is it about pets that they just like love when you get on the ground? And every animal that I've ever had, like they love it when you're on the yoga mat. So anyway, I'm just doing some ab stuff here. And by the way, this is my new favorite ab workout. I have been working out for like decades and came upon this like a few months ago. I usually like strain my neck and back when I am doing ab workouts, and this was like a game changer for me. Just sitting up itself like protects me from straining my neck, but yet still totally works out my core and also like my upper leg and thigh area. So highly recommend it. Anybody can do it. And yeah, it's a great little exercise. So I just do a little bit of stretching here. I'm only able to bend the one leg because literally my other leg will not bend because my quad is so tight. So just stretching out my back and my shoulders. And again, just enjoying the peace and the quiet time to myself and visiting with my little dog and giving each other kisses and attention before the rest of the world wakes up and truthfully starts, you know, asking things of us and needing things from us. And I should mention, like over the years, I've done all different styles of workouts and things like that. But as I get a bit older, I realize that like I don't have to work out hard and do crazy things and lift a ton of weight and spend an hour running on the treadmill to feel and look healthy. I just need to be consistent. So, you know, I eat pretty clean and healthy throughout the week, and then I just show up for myself, you know, literally 5 to 7 days a week and do these little things, and my body seems to stay strong and healthy. So yeah, I do this routine, I should mention at least 5 days a week, like Monday through Friday. And then I love it so much and I feel so good when I do this routine that I oftentimes even do it over the weekend. One thing is, I think my husband does kind of like miss me sometimes in the morning. So often, like if I'm gonna take a day off from this routine, I'll do it on Sundays. But like it's not a routine I dread, so I don't feel like I need a day off from it. You know, it's actually something that I look forward to every morning. So that's just a side note. But yeah, so then I just kind of lay around and stretch a little bit, and I can just take it so easy because I know the world is quiet and sleeping at the moment. So it's just nice. And then once I've kind of wrapped up my routine downstairs, I always come up and have a protein shake. So I would say that from a workout standpoint, it is very important to have some source of protein, you know, within 15 to 40 minutes of your workout. So I here mix my unsweetened almond milk with my vanilla Arbonne protein powder. I am obviously a huge fan of Arbonne products. It is an amazing company. All the products are vegan. The flavors of everything is amazing. I have tried, I can't even count how many different protein powders over the years, and this is the only one that I have ever stuck with. I will also add in the protein boost, which I was showing you. So there is a ton of protein in this shake, even though it is entirely plant-based. I think it's pea protein, cranberry, and there's one other plant that is the source of protein, but it's amazing. The powder literally smells like cake batter. So it's great in this little tiny like volume. I think I might have to double check and I can put a little note in here afterwards, but I think I'm getting like close to 20 grams of protein. Also, depending on what's in the refrigerator, I will add some fruit to it for other vitamins and minerals. So this morning I had blueberries, so I'm just adding a small handful of blueberries to my shake to kind of mix it up. So some days it's fruit, other days it's nothing. Some days I'll add some greens in there too, and you know, just try to get my vitamins and minerals in. And then actually, I do usually make a protein shake for Rasmus too, but I usually wait a little bit, like just so that it's fresher for when he wakes up, because by now it's only like usually 5:30 in the morning and I don't want it to sit on the counter and get warm and stuff. So yep, right there. By the time I've made my shake and head in to do my journaling and planning for the day and stuff, I've been up for about an hour. So yeah, I usually make Rasmus a protein shake, and also I will make him a water and fizz stick hydration drink for when he wakes up. And it's just nice to do something, for your spouse. So there's Mickey Moo. He's following me around and settling into his little pillow because he knows I'm about to sit here for, usually about half an hour to 45 minutes. I just, plan a little bit of stuff that I'm going to do for the day or I want to get done. But then I also will sit down and do my journaling. And I used to look up so many different ways to like journal and techniques that you could do. And I honestly was never able to keep up with anything, or nothing really like jived with me. So I keep my journaling, pretty loose, and I just date my entries, and then I just kind of start to write. It always feels like kind of like a stream of consciousness journaling for me. I do like to consciously think about and write down things that I am grateful for. that just always seems to be a mood booster for me. Oh yeah, I added in this little clip of Rasmus. So he wanted to say hello. A lot of times, by the time I've made it to journaling, he will come downstairs into the office with me and just kind of hang out and sip on his drink or his protein drink while I do some stuff. So after I do my journaling, I like to get online and check for new real estate that's coming up. And again, I might like tune into YouTube and watch something. So that's what I'm doing here. We look at all different kinds of real estate sites. Right now, I'm kind of hooked on watching sheriff sales, but honestly, everything is selling so high in this current market. Like, maybe we'll get lucky and pick one up again soon, but yeah, nothing's going real cheap right now. Everything is selling really high. So he's just saying hello and good morning. I have the best family. He is so sweet. So yeah, back to my journaling. Yeah, just talking about, what's going on in my life, how I'm feeling, what's going on. Basically just kind of talking to myself throughout the journal. So, and these two, so by the time Rasmus has gotten up, Chloe, the little blonde chihuahua, has gotten her rear end out of bed and she's hanging out with Mickey and they just hang out with me. And like, it is so cute and sweet. It's cozy in our house in the mornings. So yes, by the time I've wrapped up my journaling and said good morning to Rasmus, I know Vaughn will soon be starting to think about waking up. So I prepare a little bottle for him. So again, that's part of the being in control of my life, instead of like waiting till he's crying and needing my attention, I prepare for him. And when I start to hear him wake up and like babble a little bit, I head upstairs and give him his bottle and everything is fine and well. And I will put his other bottles together. So his kind of like little daycare school bag is all together and there's literally no stress. So I have been up for hours and it has all just been peaceful and quiet and productive, which I think is why the rest of my day goes the exact same way. It is, peaceful. It's not always quiet because when the chaos starts, it's chaos, but my mood is good and I just move through the day and I get stuff done. So if it isn't completely obvious by now, I am a huge fan of morning routines. It's been life-changing for me. And if you have made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It helps more than you know. And give some of this a try, or parts of it, or none of it, or keep researching and thinking. But no matter what you do, stay in control and make sure you are living a life that is enjoyable and fun for you. So see you guys next time.